Hey everyone! I hope you all had a fantastic Thanksgiving holiday. I know I did. I ate so much food. I actually ate so much food that I couldn't even eat pie, and that never happens. It was just really nice to catch up with family and everything, and then on Friday I got to go to the UCLA Stanford football game, which was a big disappointment. I mean, come on, Bruins. Anyway, it is officially December 1st, which means it is time for me to do my November favorites. And I didn't realize how many things I had until I was kind of piling them here getting ready to film this. And I have a lot of stuff, so I'm going to go ahead and get started. I'm going to start with hair products today. The first one I have is the Acure Moroccan Argan Stem Cell and Argan Oil Shampoo. Whew. That is a mouthful. So lately I've been trying to transform all my hair care products into cleaner, healthier products, and I was looking for a good shampoo and conditioner to try, and I found this, and I really love this shampoo. It says color safe, vegan, gluten-free, sulfate-free, paraben-free, something else free that I can't pronounce, cruelty-free, no synthetic fragrance, 100% biodegradable. I actually got this from work, but I believe they sell it at Whole Foods, and it's a relatively cheap shampoo. We sell it for $12 at the salon, so I'm sure whatever they sell it for at Whole Foods is pretty comparable. It's just a really good, clean shampoo. I feel like a lot of times with like shampoos that are sulfate-free or silicone-free, paraben-free, whatever, they don't lather. This stuff lathers so well, and I really like shampoos that lather because I feel like my scalp is getting cleaner for some reason when they lather. This cleanses really well. It's super moisturizing, and oh my god, you guys, this stuff smells incredible. Just smells like, it smells like I just stuck my head into a bucket full of almond extract, and it's amazing. I've been reaching for this shampoo pretty much every time I wash my hair this much. That's how much I like it. It just leaves my hair feeling super clean and super healthy, and I don't have one bad thing to say about this. I really, really like it that much. So next I have my DevaCurl One Condition, and this is quickly becoming my all-time favorite conditioner because not only does it detangle very well, but it's also super moisturizing. I feel like with conditioners a lot of times you either get one or the other, so it's either like super moisturizing and sucks at detangling, or a really good detangler but not moisturizing enough. Well, this does both, and I'm so glad that I found it. So this is also 100% sulfate, paraben, and silicone free, and that's really good. I feel like a lot of people don't know that silicones are not good for your hair, and silicones are in so many hair care products out there. What a silicone does is it basically adds shine to the hair, but it acts like a band-aid. So it gives you shine, but it sticks to your hair and it builds up on the hair, and eventually it blocks out the moisture. So if you are going to use hair care products that have silicones in them, then just make sure you use a really good clarifying shampoo once a week to get any sort of buildup off the hair. I also like using this stuff as a detangler, so what I'll do is I'll put a little bit in a spray bottle and then dilute it down with some water and use it as a detangling spray, and it works incredible. So this is just a really good all-around great conditioner. I also have my DevaCurl Set It Free spray, and this is Diva's frizz fighting spray, and I like to compare this to John Frieda's Frizzies because I feel like that's what a lot of people use, and I like this so much more because not only is this silicone free, but it also controls my frizz way better than the Frizzies ever did when I was using it. This is also a super moisturizing spray, so it adds moisture to the hair when you put it on. And when I put this on, by the way, I like to spray it in my hand first and then apply it all over my wet hair because I feel like I get more even distribution that way. This does add a little shine as well, so it's just an all-around great product, but it controls frizz amazingly. The last hair product I'm going to be talking about is my Evo Haze Styling Powder, and this stuff is amazing. I've been obsessed with this stuff for a couple years now, I think. I just bought a new one, and I don't know if you can see the dust. Oh, Anyway, you can use this stuff like how you would a dry shampoo because it does absorb oils, but what is awesome about this stuff is that it really gives that sort of messy bedhead look, and I am all about that look these days because I've gotten super lazy when it comes to brushing my hair. I don't know why, I just don't like to brush it anymore. Anyway, so I will apply this to not only my roots but my mid shaft and ends sometimes as well, just to get a super messy look. And what's really great about Evo's products is they can be reactivated for, I believe, up to 24 hours. So as long as this is in your hair, if you feel like it's starting to lose its hold or its texture, you just kind of like mess it up with your fingers again and it'll be like you just put this stuff in. So I really like this stuff. I will say though, you are definitely going to have to wash your hair after using this stuff because it does leave a pretty gross feel in the hair. And be careful not to use too much because it is very easy to use too much of this stuff and then your hair is just going to look weighed down. So, but other than that, I really like this. Alright, so the first makeup product I'm going to talk about is my Smashbox Pore Minimizing Primer, and this is just a little sample size that Smashbox sends you when you order something from them online. I've always liked Smashbox primers, but I actually think that this one has become my new favorite. I don't have overly large pores as it is, but when I apply this stuff, my makeup looks amazing. Like super flawless, it lasts all day. I just cannot say enough good things about how my makeup looks when I wear this. It's like a little miracle product. The package is a little deceiving. I thought that this was going to be like a purple toned primer, but it's actually flesh toned, so it blends in with your skin seamlessly. It just creates a really even foundation for your foundation and other makeup. So yeah, makeup just looks really amazing when this is on underneath. I have two foundations to talk about this month. Both are fuller coverage because my skin has just been going from one bad breakout to the next for some reason this month. I'm gonna chalk it up to stress. Anyway, the first one I have is my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Radiant Firming Makeup. I wasn't sure I was gonna like this at first because I don't like the way that this looks when it is applied. However, when this stuff settles into your skin, it looks freaking amazing. It gives like the smoothest, most flawless finish ever. It's just really, really nice. But anyway, this does have SPF in it. My one complaint is that it takes a while to get it out of the container, and not only that, but I feel like so much comes out of this. I wish they had a pump. I was really worried that this stuff was going to break me out because a lot of drugstore foundations do tend to break me out. But this has not broken me out yet, and it is quickly becoming one of my favorite drugstore foundations. So the other foundation I have is my Chanel Perfection Lumiere, and this is a foundation that I've owned for a few months now, but I never really used it. My go-to Chanel foundation has always been my Vita Lumiere Aqua. And this just, when I bought it, was more coverage than what I was looking for. I bought it because it was recommended to me by some friends, but I just never used it. I bought it and it sat on my drawer for months, and then all of a sudden this month I'm like, I'm gonna try it out, and I loved it. I don't know if it's because my skin is drier at this time of year and maybe this goes really well with dry skin. Maybe it's the primer I talked about before. I don't know, but this stuff all of a sudden looks amazing. This stuff also gives a really flawless finish. It is medium to full coverage, but this stuff lasts forever, like all day. I never need to reapply makeup when I wear this. Not that I reapply makeup usually. Once it fades, I just kind of like, eh. But this stuff lasts all day. I like the packaging much better than I like the Vita Lumiere Aqua packaging. This is a really nice glass bottle. Be careful because I have dropped it and it has chipped, so now I have to be careful not to cut myself. But the one thing I will say, and this may bug you, this may not, I think that this has a slight florally scent, and I smell it every time I put it on. I asked my friends who recommended it to me and they told me they don't smell anything, so maybe it's just me, I don't know. But I definitely think that this is a florally scent that can irritate some people. It doesn't bother me too much, but I can definitely smell it. So I have to talk about my Anastasia Dipbrow. I bought this earlier in the month when I needed to wax my eyebrows, and I don't know about you guys, but I can always tell that it's time to wax my eyebrows when they just are not cooperating. Like I'm trying to like pencil them in or something and they're just like, I don't know. Anyway, so I bought this because I needed to wax my eyebrows and I didn't have time, and they weren't cooperating with just like me using my regular powder to fill them in. They needed like a more definite shape, and so I went out and bought this to give them shape, and I really like it. Not for filling in the brows because it is a gel, so I feel like if I were to use this to fill them in it would be too prominent. I like a more natural brow, so I like to use this to give them the shape, to outline them, and then I'll fill them in with my regular brow powder. But I really like this. It's worked out really well for me so far, so if you're looking to give your brows a little bit more shape, maybe try something like this. So the last makeup item I have to talk about is my NARS Creamy Concealer, and I bought this on a whim. I was out of my old concealer and I saw this and I was like, I'm gonna try it, and I'm really glad I did because I really like this stuff. It blends so seamlessly with any foundation that I've tried this with, and I've tried it with a bunch of different foundations and it just blends amazingly. I feel like with a lot of concealers they look too heavy. Like you can kind of tell that someone's wearing concealer because it kind of looks a little bit thicker, a little more caked on in certain spots. But this stuff doesn't do that. It covers really well and yet it blends really well. You can't tell that I have concealer on when I wear this. So I'm really happy with this purchase. For skincare, I'm starting out with my Clinique Sparkle Skin Body Exfoliating Cream. This stuff is awesome. What I really like about this stuff is that this has menthol in it, so I just sort of apply it all over like I would any body exfoliator, but when you wash this off, because of the menthol, your skin feels cool, clean, refreshed, tingly. It just feels amazing. This is 100% fragrance free, which is awesome. A lot of body products that have fragrance in them either tend to make me nauseous or tend to irritate my skin. So this is fragrance free. I can smell the mint a little bit, but mint doesn't bother me. This stuff leaves my skin feeling super nourished, super refreshed. It's just a really nice body exfoliator, and it's not too harsh. It's sort of a more gentle exfoliator. That's why I think that my skin feels so amazing after I use this. I also have a facial exfoliator to talk about this month. This is the John Masters Organics Jojoba and Ginseng Exfoliating Face Cleanser. Whew, I feel like there's a lot of mouthfuls in these products. I've had this for a while, but I especially love it at this time of year because it's a very gentle exfoliator, and because my skin is so dry at this time of year, I don't like anything too abrasive. So this is my go-to exfoliator for winter time. My skin feels really clean and smooth after I use this. I just kind of feel like it glows a little bit, and that's pretty much all I'm looking for in an exfoliator. So I really love this for this time of year. Next, I have my Dermalogia Precleanse. Now, as someone who has very problematic, sensitive, acne-prone skin, I swear by Dermalogia products. When I was in high school and nothing worked for me, not even Proactive, Dermalogia worked wonders for me. So I've always sworn by their products. I've always used their products. I basically use this to remove my makeup. I just sort of put some of this onto my hand, massage it into my face while my face is dry, and it just sort of breaks down all the makeup that's on my skin so that when I go and rinse this stuff off with water, all the makeup comes off with it, and it's just amazing. This has become like my go-to for like removing tough, stubborn makeup. Like even waterproof makeup, this stuff has no problem getting it off your skin, which is awesome. Okay, so I just have to say I have a new favorite body butter. It is probably the best body butter I've ever used, the most moisturizing body butter I've ever used, and it is the Clinique Deep Comfort Body Butter. As I said before, my skin is super dry at this time of year, especially because I am a hairstylist and my hands spend so much time in water. My hands and like my arms get really dry, and this stuff combats dryness like you would not believe. I can put this on and still feel super moisturized like 3 hours later. That's how amazing this stuff is. Just like the other Clinique product I talked about earlier, this is also 100% fragrance free, which is a bonus to me because fragrances tend to irritate my skin. This is just really, really soothing. Usually I'll put it on when I get out of the shower because body butter always, always, always gets soaked into the skin better when your skin is wet. So I always put this on when I get out of the shower and I just instantly feel moisturized. It's amazing. I am obsessed with this stuff. I've gone through probably half the tub already and I've only had it for a few weeks. So those are all my monthly favorites for the month of November. I'm going to have links for everything down below if you want to go check them out. Remember to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos, and if you want to see more favorites videos, give this one a thumbs up. And I will see you guys next time. Bye!